Hi guys, Jason here. Before I proceed, trading in futures, commodity, and forex market is one of the riskiest form of investment available in the financial markets and suitable for sophisticated individuals and institutions. The possibility exists that you could sustain a substantial loss of funds, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. So, don't invest if you can't afford it. All right, let's proceed further. What I would like to do this week is actually to share my analysis with you guys what I'm looking for this particular week itself. And this week itself gonna be from the 15 to 19. So we are talking about 15 to 19 week and what's going on. As usual, my mapping will be actually based on market structure, and also let's have a look where's the zone that we can take some entries there, and where can we put the SL. I'll do a more full-fledged analysis rather than just tell you guys, oh, here we buy lah, here we sell lah. No, I'll let you guys know where can we put our SL, where is the point that invalidate the whole structure itself, and let's go further into it and how we can take entries. So I'm kind of in a good mood, so I'm going to share with you guys how to take entries as well. So before I go proceed, I'll just share 5 pairs with you, maybe in the range of, I'll take GEO, EU, perhaps AJ, EJ, and also UCAD. So this 5 pair. So let's have a look. Some people would like gold as well. So let's check out where's my gold. I have crypto as well. Here you go. All right, I have my gold. So here's my blue list. Of my Dodge. Here you go. Here we are. So what we are looking for, let's say, have a look at gold market first. Since some of you like gold so much. XAU means gold. XAU is one of the terms in chemistry, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the chart. Alright, let's proceed. Okay, what we can see here is market had been, or would I say not really had been, it's more towards there's a breakout currently. So if we were to look at what we are looking for, can you see there's a breakout here? A breakout means that price kind of like breakout. So once we find a breakout here, we want to see where's the longer term range as well. Market been ranging, all right, so it's nice actually if it's range. Then but bear in mind that this is H4, so price goes up and goes down, and my period separator is on. We can see that no matter which direction we still can profit on, even though the market, I can say that, oh, market has been coming down, retrace back up here, then mid range here, then come back down here. So this particular system that I'm about to share with you guys, how we analyze market from scratch, it's the first thing that I do is I'll have a look at, is there a breakout? If there is a breakout, I want to see where the breakout went to. I mean, there's a breakout here as well, that's for sure. Say price been sitting here, dang, 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 and eventually boom. Okay, so that's a breakout as well, and this is a breakout as well. So this is the interesting part about this system. Did you see that price breakout comes back down here and retest this area to go back up again? So what's going on here? This is actually a support and resistance. A resistance that's being broken, or a support that's being broken, and this is H4, a higher time frame form. So most of my zones that I'm finding for entries, it's stayed at H4 itself. So for XAU USD, this is what I'm going to do on Monday to Friday, depending on day-to-day thing. I could be selling, I could be buying. So I'm not too sure what's the next formation going to come out. So the first thing I want to do is, I know very well there's a breakout. So I will actually mark the entire breakout zone, the bar itself, and keep half of it as my interest sell zone. And for this, same, keep half of it. That's why we can buy and sell our body. And this is my buying zone, and this is my selling zone. It's that simple. Did you see a concept here? Alright, let's say this one decided to break. And where's my next zone? Actually, I have my next zone. Alright, it's actually here, the last zone. Okay, this is my last key support. Always remember that. But price did react over here and did have a resistance there for 8 hours, and eventually after 8 hours it managed to break. After it break, it did a retest. And price zoom up. So is this a valid zone? Yep, because price retest that. So this is still a zone of mine. Same. I'm gonna mark this whole area, keep half of it. So just keep things simple. Because from here we can actually see a market structure there. Alright, so we have 3 areas. Then this is all my support. My support then could be resistant. My still supported, broke out a bit. This is my support. This is my support. So if price comes here, bye bye. I'm not taking any buy anymore. So for now, I still would like to buy this structure, or this goal is due to the price is still going up. So I'm still looking for buy. Is there any invalidation saying that trend might come down? Yep, trend will continue only when this is formed. So where's my invalidation price? Here, this is my last price that I would actually look for a buy. If a buy never happens there, or a certain rejection never happens there, that's it, bye. I won't do anything there anymore. I'll just say, hey, market structure change, it's continue selling. So for now, I'll still go for a buy. And how do I do entries? See, I mean, just give you an example here, what we can do here. All right, over here it's quite obvious. There's a kind of like 3 rejection over here. So if there's 3 rejection over here, yeah, we can buy lah. If you want to have more solid confirmation, you can always drop all the way down to H1 and have a look. Look at this pin, look at this pin. Can we take these 2 pin? Yeah, of course we can take these 2 pin. But the question is, a lot of people say, hey, H1 not very powerful or no. Yep, the rejection is not that powerful. That's why you look at this pin and this pin. See, this pin kind of like what could I say? Yeah, if you put your SL here, you are, yeah, got SL. If we were to put SL slightly lower, all right, just to share with you where we can put SL further. Okay, if the price comes in here, always have an SL zone right below the support over here. This is my SL. Perhaps I change color to red, it's easier. So what I can do is, this is what we call an invalidation zone. You can mark it some other color if you want. You can mark it yellow, green, blue, whatever color you want. So what we can do now is, yep, this setup had been over. So if we were to go into 1 hour to have a look, what's going on here is, yeah, if I were to buy here, for example, I'll put my SL here. So that's my SL point 1807. Yeah, that's my SL 06. Can't really know. Yeah, 1806. So that's my SL. So I have one position here. If there's another one, it's up to you guys whether you want to take or not. So in terms of ratio, where can we take this TP to? That's the biggest question. Let's have a look back here again. If we have an area here, because this is structure, if we want to go for more, I'll share with you how we can go for more hours. But for now, the first thing that we want to do is, we want to make sure that, always remember, price did have a breakout here as well. Price comes down, retest, try to go up. Look at the green color bar. So if we were to put a line here, it's easier to see. If we were to put a line here, that's where we take our, that's the best that we take our TP. if we want more, by the time it comes here, just lock in your profit or lock in your SL, pull it to BE and see whether it give more or not. And unfortunately, if we were to do that, nope, it doesn't give. It actually came back down again, and that's it. That's where goes our bye-bye, our SL. If you don't put, if you put BE, there goes your BE lor. Alright, okay, this is where we put our all the way, and look at my BE point. Anytime this fella will hit my BE point and went back up again. Too bad. Alright, if you miss this out, there's another one here that you can take. Go ahead and take it, because this is like one of the way that you can entry. There's a lot of ways. There's no such thing as only one solid way. Okay, just put it right below or above or around here as your, just now I say where? Yeah, here. Here you go. Yeah, hit your TP. So TP done. If we were to take this, didn't pull the BE, we have get the profit into our pocket already. Okay, this is how it works for this particular structure. And let's go back here just to explain how structure works. So what we are doing now is, let's scrap this off all over again, just to share with you so that you guys know what the hell I'm doing. Alright, to continue this thing, we have a break here. Alright, then we have a break here. And we have a rejection here. So the question is this: if I have a alright, price retest this area, broke out, come down, that's very tight zone, very tight up and down. You guys can go scalp it if you want. Certain people just love scalping at these areas, potential winnings. It's actually got a very high accuracy on winnings if we were to scalp it. Okay, so this is all my interested entry zones for sell. And if the price comes back here, I'll actually drop down to 1 hour and have a look. Is there any rejection? Nope, nothing yet. It's all the bullish. See, all the bull pin. I have my bull, my push up pin, price can come down, price break. So once price break this zone, it also means one thing: invalidation. So this area is no longer a solid area. Price don't care, could be belongs to 1 hour. There's one small little pin of rejection, and we expect it to have a strong resistance or support there. Also, these are strong because price sits for what 8 times of four bars of 8 hours. This one is like many bars. So the longer it sits, the more powerful it is. So if this is the case, I cannot take any entry here. What I can do is I would wait here. This is a very nice place for me to do a sell off, to find some setups of pin for price action, for rejection, to scalp, to do whatever I want. Okay, since I have this here already, what I do is I'll just place my SL above here, and this is my SL zone if ever goes back there. The reason why I do that is because just in case price floats, price tested all this place before. If I were to put my SL here, then that's a bit not very liking. I don't really like it. Okay, for example, if we will put SL here, most probably there's a chance that the price will retest all these areas before it comes down. Could be that, or it could be just retest all this area and boom, break the top. Then I know very well, in order for it to go to the further upside, this gotta be broken. Broke means broke, broke like that, boom, broke, broke like that, push. Okay, or broke like that. That means there's a pushing power bar or a momentum bar that it goes. Right, so we can see very well that price goes up, goes down. Potentially it might create a leg, potentially it might goes up. But for now, I know very well that I only have 2 interested zone that I would like to look for some entries. Simple, nothing complicated. Hope you guys can understand this idea. Okay, so if price broke here, I still have an area here, so my SL, I'll place it here. So I have my SL here, I have my SL here, depending. There's another area here. If you want to mark it, let's mark it as well. Price push, 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 break. All right. Let's mark here. Done. Delete this off. All right. I have one zone here, invalidation zone here, SL zone invalidation as well. And yeah, just if you like, just put one more here, just for the fun of it, just to say, yeah, key support is being tested if the price ever goes there. Key resistance is being tested if the price goes back up there. Right? So where should I wait? I would wait for price to goes in here, or price to reject more here, or if it break, I would wait here, and either I wait for an action in H1, or I would, if I want to scalp, for example, if I really want to scalp, I would actually do something more interesting. If the price ever goes back up here, down here again, I would actually just place all my orders, and then if it broke, I'll place all my orders here again. If it broke, I'll cut off my SL here. If let's say it come back here, I'm scalping, right? So if it's like going back up, make profit, I'm supposed to be scalping, I'll just close all my profits, and yep, thank you very much, the market. That's all. Depending, you want to scalp, or you want to have a single entry to go into market. If you want to have a single entry, like I say, always drop to time frame H1. Any time frame below H1, not say cannot, it's just that the amount of rejection is not there yet. I mean, if we have a look at this rejection, if we drop a little bit further, it's like, oh, there's a trend down, oh, there's a breakout trend. That's the only thing tell us. There's nothing indicate that price is rejecting. If we drop even further down, it's like even worse. I mean, what, this baby pin here and another pin here to tell me that you want to go back up from this zone on 15 minutes. So it becomes invalid if we were to take some zones over in H4 or 4H itself. Why I love 4H is because it's more powerful, it's more accurate in terms of if we were to select that as a zone. Not say that 1H cannot. 1H can is just not that accurate. That's the only difference. So what I'm going to do on Monday on gold, I'll do this. I'll just map it. All right. Okay, that's for gold. Price comes here, sell. Price come here, buy. Comes up here, buy. Price break here, yeah, buy. Price break here, sell. All right. Okay, that's for gold. Then here goes. Here's my pound dollar, and for pound dollar, yeah, sometimes I do use trend line to just check for the early signals. Depending, if you guys want trend line, you go ahead and do it trend line. See, if we were to do trend line here on Friday setups, yeah, this is Friday setups. There's an early indication of a break here, a retest of a pin on H1. Boom, look at it, how it fly. All right, that's for Friday. See, on Monday to Friday next week, depending day to day, what formation being blown, we know, I mean, what I can see is, yeah, the top of my key resistance is being broken. If the key resistance is being broken, then might have a chance, let's see the formation for the price will just goes back up here. Not too sure what's going to happen, but it just broke only. It broke the area, I mean the candle, but it didn't break the hairline yet. That's why SL is always above the hairline. Don't ever put it on the candle or the wick itself. As long as it still stay below this whole area and didn't wipe out my SL zone, it's still considered a sell now. But unfortunately, there is no area for me to take anything. See, if I were to wait for rejection in H1 or 1H on Friday to sell off this area, there's nothing here. There's only one bar goes in and the other bar, boom, break the entire area. So what I want to see further on this thing is, that's a Friday setup. Let's delete it off everything. Okay, what I want to see further is, I know very well that there's a support here, a resistance here being tested now. Whether it will break through or not, don't know. All I know is if it break through or doesn't break through, can I still do a buy? Of course, I still can do a buy in the sense of what? This bar and this area. This area is being rejected from this area. You can have a look. Okay, how can I say is this area? See, do double tweezer here, meaning it's a very strong area. And my area would be here, half of my body. Oh, just nice. Just pull it here. See, all these are my areas of interest. If I were to go to 1H, I could be finding some nice setups there. If don't have, then too bad lah. Could be doing scalping, could be doing anything you guys want. Doesn't matter. So price push back up. The problem now, if I want to sell here, I can't be doing any sell because there's no zones. See, it's just being tested. There's no zones there. Or if I were to do this, there's no breakout. There's no breakout. There's one breakout here. That's why I draw here. But it's been invalidated by overblown it. And this is consider my last area. Usually on the last area, I do nothing. I won't do anything because there's a chance for the price to break to the top. If the price doesn't break to the top side, then okay. If the price decided to break to the top side, then my setups will turn into a buy setups. That's the only thing. That's how we see market structure. I mean, just have a look at. I mean, price been pushing up crazily like that for the past few days. Range here, decided, this was an interest rate maintaining news. Then after that, look at the pressure that the price being built up all the way to this FinMin meeting. G7 or G7 finance minister meeting ongoing. So people kind of like have confidence saying that the market might comes back and weaken dollar and strengthen the opposite currency or the paired up currency. So that's what we see. But how long can this last? I don't know. Will it break the top? I don't know. It looks like breaking the top, but it haven't broke the top. Just an example for you. What is breaking a top means? It's this. Almost break the top, but not the top yet. Now this is break the top. Can I have a look? There's a difference. This is testing. This is broke. So this is testing. This is came down a bit. Might rejecting, might not rejecting. So very hard to sell. If I want to buy, I'll still consider this zone as a buy for me. On the reason why, have a look at this. Price broke, came back, pushed back up, invalidated this zone. I have another zone here that price stays, broke it up again. I have another, another resistance here, and the price just boom. So immediately it kills so many birds at one go. So this is a very powerful push. I would actually mark this area, keep half of a body, and if the price ever comes to my zone of interest to buy, I will actually look for some smaller time frames, rejection. After rejection, I could go in as a scalp, I could go in whatever, a double bottom, double top, whatever signals that you can find there, go ahead and take it. No right, no wrong, because we'll never know the result. It's just that this zone now seems powerful, and this zone is powerful. I will share with you what's going on here. See, price comes in, retest this area. Look at this engulfing being formed as a price action. So after it formed, did a pin, boom, goes back up. Let's say you are you want to go for smaller time frame. If you know how to read smaller time frame, go ahead, because it's the same thing actually. So what, double bottom? Go smaller. Yeah, double bottom again, 3 white soldiers, whatever you guys want to call it, retest, because we are looking for buy. So any time frame that tells you buy, go ahead, but bear in mind saying that if the smaller time frame comes out with signals first, yeah, that's where I usually would scalp. I would just yeah, it looks good, it looks good, so I'll just go in and scalp the area. Yeah, scalp can turn into swing if you guys know how to do it. I mean, if I was scalp here and the price goes back up here, and I'll break even my position, and yeah, maybe take out a certain scalping position and put in my pocket first and leave a few more there. Look how it turns in a swing. That's how it works. You can do that if you want, but see, these are all the zones that I look for on it. Alright, that's for GU. Alright, still waiting for GU. I'm still waiting for it to come down here at least, or here. If I want to sell, no, anytime this thing is, I mean, top below top here before that, and long-term trend, if not mistaken, this trend been trending for, oh man, this, look at it, look at how it trend. So as long as still stay valid for long term, why not? For now, we can see that for the past 2 weeks or 1-2 weeks like that, it's been climbing. Alright, that's for GU. For euro dollar, it's slightly different. Since I've mapped over here already, I'll just do some sharing. My key, for now, this is my key as well. So if price goes down here, yeah, just delete it, so annoying. Alright, okay. So I can see that price broken up here. Yeah, took a zone here as my area. See, yep. Okay. If price goes up here, yeah, I will be selling. Monday I will start selling. Actually, I'm selling this pair on Friday itself already. If the price decided to break further top side and comes here, I would, yeah, this is did I sell? I was scalping this area. Yep, I was scalping this area. So anyway, 3 white soldiers, sorry, 3 black crow happens already. That's a sign that you guys can go with if you want. But bear in mind that the SL is worth about, not very far, I'm talking about 40 pips. So my way of entry, I have like, you can average it down over here, it's up to you. You can scalp it on smaller time frame, it's up to you. And if this is the zone that we only do something, if it get out from this zone already, if let's say the price got up, it's doing something here, usually I don't do anything, I'll just let it float and float and float. The final thing that I might do is, if the price float all the way up to here on my key resistance, I might have a look at it. Is there rejection? If there's no rejection, then yeah, most probably going to wipe out my SL. If there's rejection, I might place another order there based on that rejection, because it's just what we call a double top. Could be a double top formation. If it doesn't have, then it will just push through, and yep, one of my position gone, one of my setup gone. Alright, okay. For here, what happened is, Friday we can do a buy over here as well. So even though it pushed down, it pushed back up again, so we can do a buy here. The reason why I did a buy here, it's very much based on one idea only. Market is still going up. Will market still going up? Might be. Possibility is there. Will the market comes down with such pressure push? Percentage still sided to upside, but whether it can go upside more or not too sure. But for short term, I would love to sell this now, back into this zone. See, we can buy and sell, like I say. So for now, I have an opportunity to sell it down. I'll just sell it down. Whether it will go here or not, I'm not sure. But as long as get out, I'll just get out from the market until here only. So if I were to take an entry here, for example, I'll short the position based on 1H, based on the 3 white. soldier. A 3 white crow, I do have almost an R. So once it come back down here, float, I can pull my, I'll just stay there. Okay, if it comes here already, then take out my take out my TP and pocket it. Or if the price still goes back up here, I might do some averaging, because in terms of entry, it's very much up to you guys how you want entry. Here we are talking about zones that might be respected only, might have higher percentage that it might be respected. Price tends to reject at this type of areas. If it reject, then good for us. If it doesn't reject, then yep, too bad lah. Wipe out our SL. If it ever comes back, you're doing averaging, congratulations. If you're doing averaging, if you don't do average, then yeah, so might just break even your position, might lose a little bit. There's so many situations gonna happen, so many scenarios. There's no 100% that we're gonna make it as well. There's no way for every setups to work. I mean, if you look at these setups here, see, I would be actually selling based on here, this area, but the price went back all the way up. If see, there's some rejections here, that rejections might form some H1H formation of rejection. So I might take that position, and yeah, that's it. My SL might get wiped out. See, once it got wiped out, what I can do is I buy the position again. Boom, boom, goes back up. See, that's a breakout, retest over here. See, this is my zone of breakout. Okay, this is a test, this is a breakout. Come back and test my price, bloom. So breakout trade, retrace back, goes back up. All right, that's what I'll do. So now price comes here, I sell. Price comes here, I buy. Could be based on rejection, could be based on scalping. If I'm scalping, I don't care about rejection anymore. I'll just go in the market. If I'm doing like waiting for rejection, good. I'll just wait for rejection and put an entry order there. Or you can do this. Wait for rejection and then just go average down the position, go and entry, yeah, SL still the same, so that you have less entry. Could be good. That's good and bad for less entry or more entry, doesn't really matter. All right, for AJ, yep, marked it as well. Price went back up already. Thanks to this, I want to see this following 4 hour. What does it do? If it come back down here, I might do a buy. If it kind of stuck here and goes back up further upside, then I might do a buy again. There's 2 buy here, so either I buy my position back in here, which or this, or I would actually wait for a formation goes back higher and to confirm that this is a breakout and let it price retrace, and perhaps this is a pin that I can do a marking and do a half of body here, or I'll just mark here and do half of body here. That's all. So I have my entry, my entry, my entry. So depending where price want to reject, there's no way for me to find out where it actually wants to reject until it reject. So the rules of the system is quite simple. If you want to wait for rejection, make sure it's a rejection. If you don't want to wait for rejection, don't bother, just go in. But my advice or my experience is wait for rejection, then go into the market. That's the best ideal moment for me to go in. I mean, be it scalping, be it multiple entries, be it averaging down, be it a single entry. Yep, sometimes we get ratio from this, sometimes we don't. So most of you guys, if you were to go for a ratio, most probably there'll be a lot of stop up, or not really stop up, breaking even, because price goes up and down. So it might get break even a bit, then boom. So personally, if I want to make some daily winnings or daily profits, I would actually just goes in. For example, I mean, these areas. So I'm sharing all the good stuff with you guys. If it ever comes back here, can you see rejection? Any rejection? No, price just sitting down here. Price comes back down here. Yeah, price start to reject here. See, start to reject here. Rejection means that a lot of hairline. Have a look at this. Oh, reject, 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 reject. So once it kind of like do a double tweezer here, you guys know double tweezer, right? Once it did a double tweezer here, you can actually start averaging down or just go in a single entry here. It's always a price action. Okay. Alright. There's an area here for me to invalidate my setups of my SL. So if price break this area, then hold on. Why I said so? Because just once again, stand in area. No, not the nice area. Just put it below this candle. All right. So if it break this area, better. Maybe put around here. Yeah. Yeah, I still have 1-to-1. Once it hit 1-to-1, I can break even position, pull my to 1-to-3. So slowly pull it off. All right. See, there's still available way of getting it done. And if you want, there's a lot of rejection that time. Once you see a rejection, second rejection, and goes like, oh, let's enter here. Let's sell. Okay, if price goes all the way down here, then bye-bye. That's where I cut all my position. If price still continue to go down, yeah, most probably I'll still be selling until out of this zone. Once it get out of this zone, I'll just cut my position, depending on what I want to do that day. Do I want to average now? Do I want to do a single entry? As long as it's a zone, it doesn't matter what you do anymore. That's the zone. Tell me buy, tell me sell. That's the whole idea. Alright, that's for Aussie yen. Then for Euro yen, then we have, yep, not broken. Yeah, it's broken. Nice. Let's have a look. Okay, broken. Yeah, this is beautiful. Broken retest, didn't goes up, might come down. Hairline still high up. But potentially might goes up, might goes down. Let's monitor it a little bit more. If you ask me what I want to do, I will still prefer buy, not yet a sell. I would love to buy this position. Okay, price goes back up. Let's find some areas that it actually broke recently. Here you go. There's one area, one zone here. Map it. Half of the body. That price comes back here, went back up again after it broke, retest, goes back up. The reason why, because this break broke this. Dude, lovely. Buy here. See? A double top being broken, a double top being tested. So my area of interest to entry will be half of the body of the broken bar. Right. But when it goes up, I need to bear in mind saying that there's one zone here, not zone, there's a resistance there that is a key. Yes, it broke and tested, come back down, trying very hard to go back up again, tested again. So this type of area now, most of the time it's really arguing with each other. Buyers, sellers is like, hey, I'm buying, I'm selling, I'm buying, I'm selling. So that's two scenarios we can do here. One, sit aside, monitor further for 1 or 2 days until a certain momentum bar appear, like this type, or just buy until this setup fail. That's all. What I would do if I were to go into this pair, there's of course some other pair that is more nicer in terms of structuring. But if you insist that you want to go into this pair, just follow this. That's number one. Whatever this uptrend is doing is still a valid uptrend. Okay, invalidation price could just place it here. This is if the price goes here, buy, comes back down all the way here, break here. That's when I know I need to sell already. So that's where I would put my SL right below here if I were to take any entries. There you go. Right, if I were to sell now after breaking bar, not really. Like I mentioned, a double top being tested, there's always 50-50, I would say. Not necessary that the double top will fall, because there's a lot of time that the double top or triple top being formed and price push all the way there. You gotta always remember there's a lot of momentum or a lot of money in the market that push that particular pair all the way top here, and there's a chance that whoever that push the price might win. That's the only 2 cents that I have. Like this, for example, double bottom broken, triple bottom broken. See, price been pushing. Oh, there's a lot of pressure being pushed, and yeah, whichever you call this, I think this is just price sitting here. Very major resist support, and still it just got broken at the end of the day and decided to retrace all the way to the top. So yeah, euro yen is still very ranging, but in the short term, for H4 we can see that we still can buy. If I want to buy, I will just wait for the price to come in here, create some rejection on a smaller time frame. Yeah, there's a pin here that you can go in. Have a look, boom, push back up. But this pin is being formed 6 o'clock Asian time, GMT +8 timing, or just right after Asian opening. Liquidity is still very thin, and whoever that take this trade, congratulations. If you miss this trade out, there's always another chance here, double pin. Or yeah, there's not much chance here. There's a very pushy bar here. So whoever that go in and scalp, just averaging down, guys make some good profits. If you don't average down, doesn't matter, you'll still make good profits as long as you get out from the zone, break even it if you want to go further. But usually just stick all the way to the top here or top here, never go beyond that, because anything goes beyond that is called a breakout. It's anticipating for something to happen. We only see what the chart tells us as evidence in the past, and where should we take our profit, where should we place our SL, and yep, that's what we do. As price, there's certain people that ask me why I don't want to put my SL here, because I do notice that price likes to go overblown on a certain area first. Sometimes there's a major it will go further, I would say. For example, I'll just show you this. I think that's a nice scenario here. See, if I were to mark here, price comes back, break, see, half of my bar, just an example, not an analysis. Let's let you see how price actually goes into this section, go all the way down here, chase after the other one, the other breaking. There's another breaking here, and there's another entry around here. Okay, just draw nicer. Half of the bar, half of the bar, after the breakout. Let's see around here, just estimate. Look at it, how the price goes here, comes back here, and yeah, we can always say that the invalidation of the SL is around here. This can delete it off. That's a support. Sorry, resistance turn support. I'm expecting it to turn support, and it actually turned into support. Right? See, here there's one here as well. See, price try to goes back up, so it's in between of these two zones that it flow back up to the top. So if we were to put our SL here, most probably we get wiped out. And if we were to put our SL here, there's no way for us to get wiped out. It doesn't matter. You can there's another way to do it. It's if the price comes back in here, you can always say that I want entry here first. Then the price goes in here, I go another entry here. If the price comes back here, I go another entry here. And if price goes here, I say bye bye all my entry. But if it doesn't bye bye and the price decided to goes back up again, that's where you take all your profits. That's how averaging down works anyway. Alright, that's one way. That's another way, it's just wait for rejection on a smaller time frame. If you can see some smaller time frames to take it, most probably you get some PEs here. Not necessary that it enter the zone, it will move out or reject. Just that the percentage of it rejecting that zone is higher than normal setups are. That's all. I mean, it's very high, I would say, the percentage of rejecting. It's either one. There's no way saying that, oh, it must be this fellas here. No, it could be here, it could be here. We're just guessing, actually. Looking at rejection. At the end of the day, it just might be you, might not be you, those type of things. Right? So, yeah, let me just delete all this off before I confuse you further. Okay, so this is what I'll do on next week, Monday. If the price comes back here, look for some rejection, goes in, average down, up to you. You want to go in first entry, make sure you know how to draft the following entry, bottom, the true invalidation of this particular setups. Why I put here is because, actually not here, that's supposed to be here, sorry. Alright, why I put a resistance here, I can map another. Wait, let me have a look first. Down, up, yeah, rejected. Yeah, there's another area here. All right. So sometimes you gotta see really clear. Okay, if price comes in here, nope. If price comes in here, didn't break, price goes all the way down here and still tested the pin or whatever is it and still decided to flow all the way back down, then too bad, wipe out my ass off for a buy position. Meaning there's a chance that if, see what I'm saying, why that's my invalidation, it's a very simple idea only. Price goes all the way down here, they will try this area again for an opportunity or a bias or a anticipation that it might goes downwards based on a reason. Yeah, the break might test this area again, goes down. Why? Pressure. If price have a pressure to comes down like this and being created continuously to goes down like this, there's a chance, I'm saying there's a chance only, not 100% gonna happen, that the trend might reverse. So we always have a zone, or sorry, an SL or the ultimate SL. It's up to you. Must have, I mean, the last key point SL. That don't go and put here lah. I mean, you can put here if you want, but if you were to enter here and push all the way down here, you're talking about 89 pips rotation you want. It's up to you. If you are up for 89 pips float until that point or it hit that point, go ahead and calculate your money. Usually personally I just goes here only. That's the best because there's a nice rejection pin on H4 itself for it to push back up. I'm expecting or anticipating if the price ever goes back down here, it will still get pushed up back again because of there's a power bar here. Here you go. Don't get yourself confused first. There's a lot of areas. Okay, delete this, delete this. Okay. There's another zone here, but that's my last zone. If I don't want to take this zone, I take this zone and I take this zone so that my SL is shorter that time, I can put it here. If I were to calculate it based on here to here, then I have lesser than 80 plus. If I don't want, I'll just wait for the price to float back up all the way here and take an entry here. Then I have 50 plus. Now, depending you guys want to wait for where only. Because I cannot be telling you guys that the price will break here, bounce here or bounce here or bounce here. It's impossible to tell you that. Or it could be have the last key point and bounce here. What we can do is just anticipate for, look for rejection. Looks like a rejection, evidence show that it's rejection, going on. That's the only thing we can do. Alright, there's in terms of SL, I don't really, for this system, for this way of trading, I don't really go for R yet. is because I need to pull. Not necessary that every setup I will get 3R. Because for us to buy, there's always a sell zone. For us to sell, there's always a buy zone, if you notice this. So my buy and sell will just goes to that zone itself, and yeah, I'll take out whatever is it, take half. If I want to fight further, I will go for further, anticipating that there will be a breakout, then perhaps I'll do that, right? Okay, then next to it, Loonie. So what's going on with Loonie now is, wow, beautiful buy actually. Nice buy. Okay, let's change the color. Alright, that's a zone here. Not zone, sorry. Support, resistance and support not happening. So invalidated this zone. I'm supposed to have an entry here. Okay, jang. Alright. Okay, let's have a look at further what happened first. Okay, can I buy this? Bear in mind, who did this reject? Always look left. Okay, look at this. Sorry, supposed to be using this. Look at this. Who did you reject? So this is market structure as well. Market goes up, range, markets come down, goes up, might goes back up again, following continuation of this trend, could be, or it's not really continue this trend, sorry, it's range back slightly on the top side and might have the chance to range back. Let me just draft the key zone. It's easier to see that way. So I have my box here, half of my body, that's my half of my body just right on top of here. Look at it, how near it is towards this area. The interesting part is there any more? Nope. So what we can do is, if I want to buy, no, not now. Okay, let's have a look. I won't be buying anyway. Price push all the way down here immediately, so no buy. I have a zone here that, bear in mind, that's where I can trade to, but before that you gotta break this first. Okay, just miss this out. I have a nice bearish momentum here right in front of my face and I still didn't see it. So let's have a look. Yep, it was a retest on the breakout. Here you go. Alright, it's a sell actually, still a sell. Yep. Half of my body, just pull it up. Look at how price actually just touched that area and shoot back down again twice. 4 days ago, yesterday, nice area. Alright, okay, yeah, if price ever goes back up here, I would look for a sell. That's all. After rejection, sell to where? Sell to here. SL put where? SL can put here. That's nice. Not very far. Yep. Alright, I can put my SL here. If price goes back up and create a rejection. Alright, and this is my target. Can be targeting here, can be targeting here, depending what being formed further. If price ever goes back up. If price comes down, I will see how it react towards this area first before I want to buy or sell. Because let's forget about this area first. Getting confused. Okay, price comes back down here. I anticipate that it might comes back up here and retest again. Price break. So what we are really looking for is a price break retest. A price break retest. That's all. Right. So that's for CAD. But for now, Loonie, dollar Canadian, I'm looking for a sell at this area. Simple. Goes into that area, not very far anyway. It's about 40 pips. If price float all the way down, up 40 pips, I'll look for a sell. But depending what happened in between, if there's more support resistance being formed, if there's a lot of rejections being formed, perhaps I will look for something else. Not necessary. Because if always bear in mind that this is my last zone. If the last zone is not broken and there's a lot of rejection, there is a possibility that it will reject this area. But like I mentioned, if it's too near to the forming a double top or double bottom, which if price goes here and form a double bottom, there's a very high chance of 50-50 that there's a breakout. So I don't want to trade these type of things. I don't trade on the breakout. I trade after the breakout, if you notice. Yeah. So see, after breakout, I go for retrace. Goes all the way down here. See, there's another breakout here. Can you see this? Yeah, maybe I'll just draw this. Let's see this. There's another breakout here. The price just here retest and goes down, retest, goes down, retest, goes down. So depending, am I able to jot down my marking for this? And nope, I can't, because the price actually tested this area rather than that area. Tested this. Too bad. If we were to mark the top part, there's not much entry over here. Yeah, maybe here, same stuff. Right? Okay, that's it for my analysis. I have covered pound dollar, euro dollar, and Aussie dollar, euro yen, USD CAD, gold dollar. So depending, because sometimes it's easier to see things this way. If you guys want to see it another way, like waiting for price action, yeah, you go ahead. It's the same, because areas is the same. Okay. For example, I did mention saying that if you were to follow my previous analysis, there's always a trend. Once a trend happens, we can actually do a buy it up after a certain formation of a price action happens. Yeah, go ahead. It's the same, because the area is the same. That's it, I would say. But for this analysis, I believe that it's easier and simpler and easy to adapt to many traders, not so complex, and less waiting time and more entries. That's the only thing. So why not? Still the same stuff: support, resistance, and key resistance, key support, market structure. Just that the way that we want to find zones is slightly yeah, I never mentioned about zones in the past video. So here with this video, I mentioned the zones for you, where we can wait for, anticipate for entries, anticipate not to go into market, but to anticipate for rejection, and after that only we go in. All right, thank you very much. And those that haven't subscribed to me, please help subscribe. Click on the red button and turn it to gray. All right, and those that want to ask more questions, join our Telegram. And thank you very much, and I'll see you next week again.